Changing guitar strings can be very tricky and confusing task, especially for the beginners. If you are like me, you found videos online for how to change the strings, but videos can still be confusing. In this instructable, I will demonstrate step by step how to change the string on a guitar. Splice, guitar, strings, wire cutters, tuner, cloth, binder. Step 1. Remove the old strings. The first step in restringing a guitar is to remove the old strings. First, loosen the strings by unwinding them a little bit. This will release the tension on the string. Second, use the wire cutters and snipe the strings down the middle of where you should strum. Lastly, remove the strings from the post at the top of the guitar and tailpiece at bottom. Optional, between the strings off and putting on new ones, it might be a good idea to wipe down your guitar with a cloth. Step 2. Beginning threading the strings. After all the strings are removed, open your pack of strings. Strings are in individual envelopes and each have their own number. Start with the highest number and then work down from largest to smallest. The largest number represent the thickest strings, while the lowest represent the thinnest. Once you have the appropriate string, thread it through the tailpiece and the corresponding saddle on the bridge. After that, insert the ending of string through the hole of the first peg. Repeat this step for each string accordingly. When inserting the string through the peg, you want the string to be able to sit straight with no bends in it. Each string should line up with the appropriate peg if threaded correctly. Step 3. Measure slack to wind the string. Before you start the winding the string, you want to make sure that you don't have too much or too little to wind on the peg. Make sure you have just enough. Pull the string to be completed straight and measure up to 2 pegs away from the peg that the string is currently in. In the first image, for example, the string is in the peg closest to the right, so I pull the slack until the part of string that's at the leftmost peg is moved to the peg on the right. When done correctly, the result should look like the second image. Tighten and tune the strings. The final step of restringing your guitar is to tighten and tune the strings. When tighten the string, it's important to make sure that the first three strings wind counterclockwise and the last three strings wind clockwise. When done correctly, the result should look like the first image. Start with the lower string. After you have the right amount of slack, you can begin winding. It's also important to wind up the peg as seen in image 2. Wind the string until you can start to feel the tension on the string. Before the string gets too tight, make sure the string is still in all right spots, such as the saddles on the bridge. Once the string begins to tighten up, throw on your guitar tuner. Wind the string until the tuner, say E, with the measure in the middle. This ensures a correctly tuned string. Repeat this step with all other appropriate strings until the guitar is completely restrung and tuned. Start with the thickest to the thinnest. The tuning should be E, A, D, G, B, E as shown in picture above. Once the strings are tuned, use a wire cutter to snipe off the excess of string close to the peg. After that, you are finished. Go enjoy fresh strings and rock on.